Hello, my name is Mike Wilson with CM Institute of Leadership. Today I want to talk to you all about this thing, business cards. Now, a lot of people, I've noticed that whenever I love studying. I mean, pretty much that's like my lab is watching people at networking events. I've noticed that whenever they receive a card, I've noticed that right away. I love looking at their body language, and when they receive the card, they have it, and right away it's in the pocket or right away in their pocket. You can tell right away. You can tell if somebody is interested or not in what you're doing with your business and everything else. And what you got to look at the clues whenever you're out there networking. You don't want to spend too much time with somebody that's not really interested in your business. And so here are some ideas what to do to read body language to see if you need to spend some time with this individual or move on to the next one. Okay, you give them their card. You give them your card, which always give your business card with your right hand, and actually where they can actually see it, and it's not like this or especially not like that, but give it where it's proper etiquette to give your card where they can actually see it and just receive it right away. Start looking at it. when they receive your card, I call it the eyebrow check. Okay, when they get your card, right away, if you see that the card goes into the pocket, just talk to them a little bit respectfully. Get out of the area as soon as possible because they're not interested in your business. But if they get your card and the eyebrows go up, that's a peak of interest. And so you probably especially start asking questions on your card. So, Mike, I see that you're a chief operating officer of CM Institute. What does that entail? Or what CM Institute of Leadership? What is that? That is pretty. It's a pretty nice card or something like that. And so that's what you want to spend a little extra time with these individuals because you pique their interest and it's kind of like the fishing thing. You grab them in and build that relationship with them. Okay, when you're giving your card, okay, I want you to change your mindset when you're giving a card to someone. I don't want you to think like, okay, I'm here to sell you something. That's all I want. I don't care about your business. All I want is money from your wallet to go into my wallet. If you have that mindset, it's not a genuine relationship building, and pretty much anybody can spot that. I spot that in seconds in speaking to someone. You know what? Change that mindset when you're out there giving your card to somebody or you're networking out there. Have a different mindset. What you should be doing is have the mindset that I want to build a relationship with you. Now, each card that you receive, I want you to keep this law in mind. It's called the Girard Law of 250. And the Girard Law of 250 states that for every person that you meet, they have the influence of 250 people. That means if you build that relationship with that individual over time, and see, I got other cards here. I actually have stacks and stacks of cards. Let's say this one right here. I'm giving my card over here. I get their card, and I have the mentality when I receive their card, do the same. Don't do the thing and stick in your pocket, whatever. Ask questions about what they do in their business and everything else. Have the idea like, how can I open the door, the gateway to the 250 people that this person has an influence on? How can I build that relationship with this individual so they can be my sales staff, the word of mouth advertising that they're going to go out there and they say, man, you got to talk to Mike Wilson. Wow. You want them to be your word of mouth advertising. And the only way you can do that is by building the relationship with you. Now, the individuals that you get might not be your clients. Don't have that mindset that, hey, you know what, that's not my potential client, but this person knows somebody. There may be a lot of people that potentially could be your client. And so you want to build that relationship. The more social capital you build, the more resources, the more opportunity, everything comes your way. I built a pretty large social capital, and I tell you what, it is really has helped my clientele. It's really helped build a relationship. Like my clientele. I'm going to give an example. I had I had a real estate investor that was my client. I was coaching him, and he had purchased two homes back to back, and these homes he came to me and he said, Mike, eyes were real big, and he's like, Mike, I purchased these two great deals. I have no capital to renovate and resell. What do I do, Mike? I don't know what to do. Help me. And so I went to my social capital and said, hey, I got this guy that has two houses paid for and needs to renovate. In 2 hours, I raised $100,000 for this individual. And that's the power of social capital. I built relationships with angel investors. I mean, I got angel investors now, venture capitalists, business owners, CEOs, you name it. I built and built and built, and I continue to build and everything. But every time I get this card, it's what you do. And I think of the law of diminished intention. The law of diminishing intention it states that, and pretty much you see this at networking events, and I'm guilty of it myself. Ooh, I lost my card there. I'm guilty of this myself. It's like, you know what? I'm going to call you. We're going to have a cup of coffee. We're going to get together. We're going to collaborate. We're going to do all this stuff. And that's the holistics of networking. You get so excited because when you're actually out there building relationships, it's a natural human nature to when you're out there communicating and networking with other people. It has this euphoric feeling to it, and yeah. But when the euphoric feeling goes away, yeah, the law of dimension, what's it called? The law of attention, diminishing intention. Excuse me. The law of diminishing attention states that after a while, what your intentions were, it actually diminishes over time. So you got to do it as quick as possible, get it done as soon as possible. And the law of dimension, you need to get to them and just do it. And if you say that you're going to follow through, follow through. And I'm guilty of that myself. I know the preacher is probably not preaching what he does, but I have actually been guilty of that myself. And I'm actually following through nowadays. I've been guilty of that, but I am following through today because opportunity knocks. You got to really take action as soon as possible. So what I want to leave with you now is that every time you get a business card, be intentional and build that relationship with each individual that you come in contact with. And the law of Gerard's law of 250 will take place where you actually will open the gateway and a flood of people will come in. And so instead of going out there and just advertising, marketing, build relationships. As a matter of fact, one of the fastest way of building a relationship is a reciprocity. I tell you what, you want to really freak out somebody, go to a networking event, say, instead of saying, this is what I do, say, how can I help you? What is it that I can do to help you? I love the reaction. It's like, nobody's ever asked me that at a networking event. But I tell you what, try that out next time. If you need coaching or anything like that, give me a call or get in contact with me, and I will definitely help you and coach you. And I got a lot of courses that are coming out. My most popular one is The Secret of Business Networking. I pretty much sell out on that one. I show you techniques how to leverage social media and building your network. I've tried different things that also I even tested on my cat, and my cat got 5,000 followers. So it works, and I would be glad to help you all out as much as possible. Thank you.